Hello and welcome to this new lesson. Today I will show you how to rename all of these pins to these names, as you can see here. But to make it easier for you to rename these pins, I prefer that you either split the screen to left and right like this and then move to the window here, or you can have a second screen and place this item on that second screen. This is what I'm doing, but you can, if you have only one screen, you can simply separate it to two screens, left and right, and start doing what I will do here. So let's start. I will simply copy the item name from the PDF file, then come here. Okay, this is the bin number 1. Double click that bin. As you can see, the comment designator and the part number, you can change whatever you want. You can add a parameter. You can see all of these pins from this list here. So it's really simple. All what you need to do now is simply changing the name of the bin. So in order to do this, you must click on this item, as you can see here, double click its name in the design or in the schematic window. You will get the designator and name. Just change the name and click paste. As you can see here, we have the new name for that bin. Do the same thing for all of these pins. I will do it. Okay, now to the third one. Okay, the second one. Now let's go to the third one. As you can see, I'm facing a little bit of problem because the screen is a very... Okay, here we want the VCC, the ground. You must change the name, don't change the designator because it's the bin number. Now go to number 5. You must click out after adding the name. So when I add VCC here, it won't be changed unless I click here. So VCC ground VCC, and we want this name for bin number 7. Same for bin number 8. Okay. As you can see, I'll do it for the rest of these pins, but I'll increase the screen size because this is because I have two screens. Now I have the PDF file on my other screen. I can simply double click and copy. Okay, let me do it. Okay, now I have the PDF file. This is way much better for copying and pasting the items. Now let me add this to the left and this to the right and proceed. I'll proceed without talking because it's the very same thing. Okay, that's it. This is our IC with bin diagram or bin layout, and we have all of these pins, 32 pins with every pin that has with every pin and its name beside it. Now this is it for pins. What we need to do now is simply click save so that we save our schematic file. Next we can go here. As you can see, as I mentioned earlier, you must save the file, and you can add a designator to the IC that you just created here. To add a designator or a specific or a unique name, go here to the schematic library. As you can see up, we have this component. You can simply choose it and click edit. As you can see here, we have the main editing window. You can either choose a designator. This is a star for the designator, or you can add U, then a question mark. The question mark will be replaced with a number for each of the ICs that you add. Now the comment, we can add the name of the IC as the comment. We can bring it from the datasheet and add it here. As you can see in this datasheet file, you can simply go up and copy this name, and as I mentioned earlier, place it here. So simply the description, you can copy the description from the datasheet. This is the introduction. You can copy it, or you can search for another line. You can copy this line, the first line, the Atmega AVR core, or you can copy the last line depending on what you want. Now I copied the first 3 lines here. So we have a description for our component that we just created. Now the symbol reference and other items can be added. You can add here links. You can add a name. I'll show you how to do that just now. These are the links. This is the footprint, and we can add models. Now regarding the names, you can add many names. Let's say datasheet, and you can copy the datasheet URL from the website and paste it here, then click add. So now we have a datasheet. We can add parameters here. Just click add. The parameter name would be created by, just like how the company would do it. Let's write our name, educational engineering team. You can add another parameter, let's say date created, so that you can keep track of any updates. Okay, we are creating it in 2018. Now you can also add the URL here, datasheet. We can copy the URL and paste it here. Okay, just click enter. But I prefer adding the datasheet in the other window, the general here, the links. So let's remove it from here. As you can see, the information that we are adding appears here, so it's not really convenient to add the datasheet here. So let's hide it. Okay, we can add other information. Let's say we can add the organization or the company. Name. Okay, then double click here, edu all of these information are for documentation, so you don't necessarily, or you are not forced to do these things, but I think that doing them will give your component a legit way. So if you want to share it online, people will see your name that is created. If you want to add your mobile number for other people to contact you, if they want other modules or other components, you can make money using this menu by allowing people to contact you and ask you things about the component that you just created. And if they want, you can create items for them. So whatever you want, add in this. You can add your mobile number, your email, your Skype account, and a lot of other information. Now let's go back to the general tab. Here we have the item ID. You can add its name again, and as you can see, that's it. We have the bins here, every bin with its name. You can edit the bins from here. As you can see, you can show or hide any of these bins. If there is a power bin you want to hide it, you can hide it. So that's it for adding new bins and saving new items. Now if you want to add a footprint, you must create it first. So next lesson we will talk about adding a footprint to your item, but that's it for this lesson. To sum up what we did, we created or we drawed the item, we added bins, we changed the bin names, we added our documentation information, and here we have our item up and ready for saving and using in the schematic level. Next we will talk about the PCB level and adding a footprint. If you have any question, please ask in the Q&A board. Thanks for watching. This is Educational Engineering Team.